They say that history is the greatest of all teachers, and that tales of past deeds define who we are in the present, and what we shall be in the future. It is said that such tales shall, with each telling, illuminate us all with the light of truth. I shall tell you of such a tale. It is a tale quite familiar to me, for I have spent nearly a lifetime piecing it together and chronicling it here within this book. For years I have pondered its passages, studying every line, committing each word to memory. Perhaps now, in the telling of it, I shall at last find the answers I seek. Our story takes place in the northern region of Faerun, known as Icewind Dale. It is a harsh, frozen land, cut off from the rest of the world by a wall of jagged peaks called the Spine of the World. For centuries, the icy plains of the Dale have been home to the barbarian peoples of the Uthgard and Regedmund. Huddled together in small, closely knit tribes, the barbarians lived simple lives, free, proud, and fiercely independent. Until the day an archmage named Erakan came to Icewind Dale. With an army of mercenaries, Erakan sought to conquer the north and force the fierce barbarians into slavery.
This'll go well.
Long weeks of battle followed, and the scattered barbarian tribes suffered terrible losses. Defeat seemed inevitable. In their darkest hour, a barbarian shaman named Jared came forth and demanded a council between all the remaining tribes of the north. A respected warrior, Jared persuaded the council to put aside their differences and unite against Erakan. Strengthened by a new sense of purpose, the barbarians rallied behind their new leader. The combined might of the Northmen proved more than a match for Erakan, who had counted on the division of the tribes. Wave after wave of barbarian warriors tore into Erakan's hired army, forcing them on the defensive and ultimately into full retreat. As his army crumbled around him, Erakan had time for one last desperate act before his enemies descended upon him. Drawing upon his remaining power, the Archmage breached the planar boundaries, tearing open a portal to the lower planes. The foolish Archmage's cries of victory immediately turned to shrieks of terror as the hideous and twisted shapes of demonkind materialized from the portal and poured onto the battlefield.
Is this Planescape Torment or Icewind Dale?
The sudden
Jeez.
appearance of the demons drove the combatants, barbarian and mercenary alike, to turn to meet the new threat side by side. The remaining warriors bravely charged the portal to drive the Hellspawn back and were slaughtered by the hundreds. As his people fell around him, the barbarian shaman, Jared, looked up from the blood-drenched snow of the battlefield and caught sight of a lone figure high upon a ridge in the distance. Jared immediately recognized this vision as an omen from his god, Tempus, and in that instant, he knew what had to be done. Shouting cries to his god, he charged through the ranks of the demons and plunged into the portal.
Uh-oh.
As Jared's blood fused with the energies of the portal, an explosion of white light engulfed the battlefield. When the light subsided, the demons were gone, and the portal was closed. In its place hovered a disk of solid stone. Frozen within the center of the disk was Jared's body, locked in his final moment of agony, in his final moment of triumph for all eternity. But that is not the end of our tale. It is but the beginning.
Ah, so this is where they dragged me into this. Okay. Greetings, everyone. Hi, I'm Dr. J, and this is the next CRPG on my list of CRPGs to get to, so I've at a point in the academic year where I can afford to relax a little bit and get involved in another CRPG, although I probably won't get too far after this first session. And the problem that I'm worried about is that I've heard that this one is much more focused around combat than it is anything else. So, in the meantime, since that I have time to chill, I'm going to treat this as shooting the breeze to start off with. And if I decide that there's enough story to be worth doing a full-on Let's Play of, I may continue, but I make no guarantee that that will actually happen. So, let's see. Okay, that's just deciding how we're doing it. Alright, full game. So this is something I looked up recently. So far as I can tell, there are no party members that you get along the way. So you get to create your party and stick with them for the entire time. And there are a ton of different character models, jeez. Okay, let's make this first one a ranger, I suppose. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know, the problem is, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be running into for this game, so I have no idea what exactly I want to create. Well, I don't know, you know what, we'll just start off with a ranger. And, no, we won't go full Minx, we'll go full Minx. Okay, now, what does a ranger need most? Let's see. Let me jump back a little bit and see. Actually, need to jump back one more. Okay, what does he tend to want? I'm assuming that I haven't ever played a Rangers outside of the pre-constructed ones I've had, so intelligence of 3. Okay. You know what? Why the hell not? I'm after to stick with that, but I don't know, I feel like I could use a bit more. Let's try again. That doesn't look too bad. Knock down the wisdom a little bit, improve. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's use that. Okay, now. Definitely gonna have you skilled with a bow. Okay, so it looks like it's more limited than what Baldur's Gate 2 had. I can't remember the exact timing on this. Yeah, well, that's fine. And let's see. I'm not seeing anything for... I'm not seeing anything for... Oh, here are the swords. Duh. And let's go with large swords. We will go full Minx with this character, I suppose. In their roles as protectors of good, Rangers tend to focus their efforts against some particular creatures, usually one of them that marauds their homeland. Before advancing to second level, every Ranger must select a species enemy. Thereafter, whenever the Ranger encounters that enemy, he gains a bonus to his attack rolls. I'm gonna go with... Let's go with orcs. No. No, that's a little too silly. Okay, we'll make you a... Okay, actually, yeah, I like this color scheme, actually. I don't know, let's throw a little bit more green into it. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now, what do I want to do for this?
Steel yourselves. I'll split you in two.
No. You know what? This is a chaotic good character. We'll go with it. Alright, and then I can... Let's see. Scout, soldier, guide, hunter. These careers have long held no interest for you, and it was becoming clear that no matter how far you traveled within Faerun, escaping from these roles would be difficult. At heart, you have always been an explorer, one willing to search out new lands and discover all that nature holds within. Yet it seemed that unless you moved quickly, you would become embroiled in hunting poachers and the policing of trade routes that were beginning to claim too much of your time. So you have set upon your path northwards, where the wilderness of the north has yet to be tamed by the passage of man, and nature still exists that's in its pristine state without the touch of civilization. Within the snows and the ice lie many of nature's secrets, and they call to you, asking to be discovered. Perhaps there you can find a measure of peace and contentment denied to you in the south. Sure, we'll call you... I don't know, that sounds more like... There, that's how we'll make it a guy's name. Generic is all hell, but there's our first character. And let's make you female, because why the hell not? Okay, these just look like female... Okay, now they're starting to look different from what we had earlier. That looks like a decent portrait for a cleric. Let's go with that. Probably a bit too provocative, given that we're in an icy tundra, but you know what? We'll go with it. Make you a half-elf, I think. Half-elf? What? I can't speak. Why am I trying to do a CRPG at a time like this? Okay, actually, do I want to multi-class you? What? I don't know. Given a hammer, maybe not. I'm trying to remember how good fighter clerics are. The problem is I'm woefully well, I claim to be familiar with much of, I want to say, D&D's alignment system and just the inner workings, but honestly, I'm not as experienced as I'd like to be, and that's hitting everything. Okay, let's go lawful neutral. Man, let's get some clashing with the ranger going. Nope. Alright, I learned my lesson the last time I had... I don't know, let's re-roll it. Actually, that last one might have worked nicely. Yeah, this one looks like it could work. Yeah, because you definitely want that stat to be the most well-represented. Alright, I think that will do. I know, I'm not the best at this kind of game. Get over it. Let's go maces and... Okay, yeah, missile weapons should do. That way I can have a sling along with that. So then we'll start with... I didn't think Cause Light Wounds was a spell that was around in D&D. Okay. Let's go with Bless and... Yeah, Detect Evil. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if she would particularly care about detecting evil. Protection from evil, yes. Depending on law. Okay, we'll keep with the blonde. And, yeah, lighter skin tone. Let's go... that'll do. Yeah, let's go with the brown aesthetic. I don't know, what does the blue look like? Yeah, let's go with that. We'll swap the colors around a little bit.
By Clangeddon's twin axes!
Attack. Make peace with your gods. To battle. Your judgment is at hand.
Perfect. Less than a fortnight after your initiation ceremony into the clergy, you were summoned before the head of your temple. In a cordial, if somewhat cold, meeting with the high priest, you were assigned your first duty as a full member of the temple, to make a pilgrimage to the north and see if you could spread the faith to the frontier towns. Almost as an afterthought, the high priest informed you of his concerns over portents and omens concerning events transpiring in the north, and it was the belief of the temple that a representative of their interest there might serve to soothe potential troubles in the region. Though the pilgrimages are often considered an unwanted duty by the more politically minded clergymen of your order, you found yourself eager to accept the task. It seemed to be a chance to bring enlightenment to the people of the north, a chance to do some good rather than falling into a routine and simply presiding over the usual services within the temple. Without hesitation, you agreed to make the pilgrimage, and within a 10-day, you embarked on your journey north, with only a staff in hand and the doctrines of your faith firmly etched in your mind. I like the little biographies they're giving with us. I mean, it looks like I can customize it as I could with Baldur's Gate 2 as well, but I don't know, I like what they've been giving us thus far. Definitely plays well on the Forgotten Realms setting. I know, more generic fantasy, but we'll go with it. Eventually I'll go full crazy with one of these, but until then... Sure, let's go a more let's go a chaotic neutral character with this one. Maybe... Yes, perfect. Let's see, can I multi-class as a fighter thief? Ooh, perfect. Chaotic neutral, nice. Okay, there's gonna be some clashing in this party. Good. Not the worst stats ever. Let's go for more shrewd rather than powerful. I don't know, this doesn't look like the best, but I'll keep it around anyway. Okay, that looks a little better. Knock down the charisma. Beef up strength. Okay, yes, this is the guy I want. Okay, so what do I want you to focus on? I'm trying to think. I definitely want to put some focus on finding traps. Let's go with this for now, because I don't expect to be using stealth a whole lot. So, I assume when... Actually, wait, the daggers has their own section. I'm thinking small swords is probably the best way to start off. Then bows... Yeah, that should do. Let's see. No. I wish they had a... I guess that's the closest that I'm going to get to a pure black. Now let's go a bit... that seems a little too pale for what I had in mind. I don't know, I feel like I'm... No, that looks sickly. Okay, given his charisma, that actually would work out. I don't know. We don't want anything flamboyant for this guy. Yeah, that works. And let's... actually, maybe a little blue wouldn't be the worst. No, that's a little too much. Yeah, we'll just go with this. Now, where was that obnoxious mill fight?
Steel yourselves. Forward.
Perfect. Although the life of a warrior has always held your heart, the huge cities and bustling crowds of southern Faerun has made you restless. You have tired of following the orders of too many career-minded officers that seek office rather than success on the battlefield, and become irritated by the presence of so many soldiers upon the streets looking for work, that it seemed oftentimes you couldn't swing a blade on the street without hitting a newly formed mercenary company. Perhaps it was for this reason you chose to head to the north, where the untamed wilderness would be a better place to seek one's fortune, and the lands themselves had yet to be broken by the passage of man and the slow creep of civilization. Perhaps in the shadow of the spine of the world you can find the adventure and glory you seek, and a chance to carve a name for yourself in the snow-covered lands. Yep, let's just do that. Why not? Make fun of me as you will, but in all likelihood you won't be seeing too much of this. I don't know, I'm half tempted to skip through some of this, but I don't know, it can be somewhat... I don't know, it might tell a little too much about my personality when I'm going through these. Okay, so... A female paladin is an interesting idea. I don't know, are there any other images that strike any ideas? Well, actually I haven't... Well, I definitely want a couple of spellcasters. But who do I want the spellcasters to be? I don't know, that looks perfect for a female pally. Let's do that then. Definitely not... I don't know. Are dwarfs allowed to be? Didn't think so. Okay then, knock it back up. Let's go human then. Since that I'm pretty sure humans are the only ones that can be paladins. Actually, maybe elves, but I'm not sure. Ugh, that low on dexterity, but... I don't know, we'll store it, but... I like that roll. And actually, knock this down a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Not the greatest, but certainly useful. Okay, I'll have you go for... Actually, wait a minute. Large swords imply longsword or bastard sword, don't they? Great sword implies two-handed. Alright then, you'll be our two-handed. Actually, if we're gonna have you with such high strength, we might as well give you a crossbow, because those tend to take a bit more... Okay, that's a bit much. I mean, okay, but... the middle of winter? Yeah, well... Yeah, let's go with that. And look for... No, we don't want you to look sickly. That's the problem with these skin tones. Yeah, screw it. We'll have you a darker skin tone. Okay. I don't know. What would be the best here? I don't know. Do we go full Tumblr? Nah. This is a lawful good character. Let's not get into that mess. Yeah, that should do. Make this a bit older.
By Kangadin's twin axes!
A stout sword and sturdy shield can take you far.
I'll do my best to keep myself out of trouble. I'm not sure about this.
Good enough. Upholding all that is right and good in a crusade that knows no boundaries, nor is it confined to a nation or its borders. It is a fight for the spirit, and you are more than a soldier of the faith. You are an example for others, and it is your duty to lift them up. Show them that they can become better men and women they are. The road is a difficult one, but you know the valor and courage in the face of adversity carry their own rewards. While there are many who fight the good fight of late, it has concerned you that there are few representatives of good upon the frontier, where civilization is slowly taking root. It cannot be argued that there is still much that can be done within the cities and towns of Faerun, but it struck you that the North is where future battles for the soul of its people may be fought and won now, simply by providing the ideals for a new civilization, and defending all that would threaten it. Within the shadow of the spine of the world, perhaps you can help a growing civilization learn the values that guide your own life, and pave the way for a noble future for its people. Sounds good? I'm half tempted to just default with Johanna, because that's the first thing I think about. Screw it, we'll go with that. I'm not creative with names, as you can already tell by my current selection, so let's see. Now, I definitely want to do some kind of mage, but I'm not sure what. Let's see what they've got in terms of spellcast. That kind of looks interesting, but I'm not sure I want to play a necromancer. Let's go with that. Lawful evil, perhaps? Definitely doesn't look... Given the portrait, what do I see for this character? Let's go for another half-elf. Then I want you to be... Well, what specialist mages are there? Okay, Conjure Diviner. Let's just go generic mage then. Okay. This looks like it'll work. Okay then, now, since that you are our mage, I need to bump your intelligence as much as possible. You know what, I might go full out with this kind of thing. Well, let's see, if you're a lawful evil character, that means that you're working with the law and all that fun stuff, so maybe having you... Yes, let's give you a higher charisma, I think. Because then I can say stuff like... No, actually, yeah, because then I can use you to persuade others to try and... Oh, yeah, there's intrigue for that. Okay, then. I might have just created a terrible problem for myself, but I'm not going to make charisma be the dumb stat for everyone. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how good the role-playing aspect will actually be, so that is the real question here. Since you'll be in the back, let's give you proficiency with mace weapons. So, magic missile as always, but the next question is, what should our last spell be? Burning Hands isn't as useful. Color Spray... Actually, if you're a lawful evil character, it's okay if I have you use Larlock's Minor Train, but is there something else? Okay, so... Yeah, let's try it. I don't know, that doesn't seem like the right idea, but we'll go with it. Am I only allowed to have... Wait, how many am I allowed to have? Did I mess something up? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, let's go with... Yeah, that should do. Why not? Oh, I see. It's the one which we have memorized. Okay, then. And... yeah, plainer. A little darker again, although... probably a little more flamboyant this time, since this is a mage's robe. Yeah, let's go full... yeah, let's throw some red in there. I don't know, the contrast doesn't look as good there. What if I... no, that looks a bit too flamboyant. And that looks slightly better. I like that. Now, you are a male mage, so...
Watch your back. Ready or not, here I come.
That's not at all what I had in mind, but
Have a taste of this.
you know what? Screw it. I was gonna go high charisma, just... you know what? Screw it. I guess the charisma doesn't apply to the voice completely. The study of magic opened your eyes, not just to the arcane arts, but to the world itself. With every scrap you learned in college, every scrap about magic and the arcane arts that you absorbed, you were fascinated with how each piece of information carried with it a certain history, a window into another land, or the writings and mind of another practitioner of magic. It was not long before the libraries and the halls of the college began to seem oppressive, more like mausoleums than places of learning. You did not want to meet the fate of some of the elderly college scribes and librarians, lost within their books. You wanted to travel, see what the world held for anyone with a passion for exploration and knowledge. You didn't want to spend your life reading of others' discoveries. You wanted to make some of your own, and allow others to benefit. Okay, come on. Okay, that part needs to get edited out. Because if we're going lawful evil, no. Yeah, because we're a lawful evil character. We do not have... well, I don't know. Maybe if we're leaving some kind of legacy behind, but I don't think that's not my image of this character right now. Shortly after graduation, you set about planning your travels. Who knows what lost knowledge lies within the wilderness of the north, simply waiting for someone to uncover it. Sure, we'll go with that. More generic fantasy, I know. So, I think I want another spellcaster. Wait, no. Let's make female this time. I think I do want another spellcaster. I'm just debating who. Actually, I don't have a druid either. I don't know, I've already got a cleric. Shoot. Let's go with that. So, make you human, and then... I don't know. What do I care more about? Actually, can I even double up that way? Yeah, I didn't... I don't know, maybe have a mage cleric, but... who can be a mage cleric? I don't know. If I'm doing a mage cleric, would it make more sense to have the other character be a druid? Just so I get a bit more variety. Okay, I think I will do that. I'm just trying to remember how exactly I set it up. I'll have to go look back at that character later. That's what editing's for, right? Okay, then. You will be a... no. You will be a mage cleric. And you will be neutral good, I think. Now, your wisdom and intelligence both need to be up. That's a little too much dexterity than you need. Yeah, that looks like it'll do. Not a bad roll to start us off with. Missile weapons and... let's go quarter staves. So for mage spells, we'll go with that and burning hands. Choose that one. Then... let's go with that, I think. And... sure. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good.
Die, fool!
No.
Let me at him. I shall slay you all. Prepare to be destroyed. Now I will show you true strength.
I'm not sure I like any of those.
Your time draws near.
You would do well to fear a woman's wrath. Time to trim this one down to size.
Death comes for you.
Let's go with that one. Less than a fortnight after your initiation ceremony into the clergy. Actually, okay, it looks like this was... Alright. It looks like this is another thing for the cleric. Okay, then. That seems like it'll work. Now... Oh yeah, I need to get rid of you, but what do I have for you? Okay. So I need to replace you with a druid of some kind. I think I'd be okay with that. So let me get that worked out. What looks like a druid? Surely one of these would. And that's probably the closest I'm gonna get. And let's go full-on elf then. And druid? Should do. True neutral, okay. Now if I'm not... Now what is it that druids need? I think it's wisdom again, but I can't remember. Where's my phone? Come on, you. Work with me. Let's see, what are they suggesting? I'm trying to remember exactly what, though. Come on, you. Should be able to just find... I'm pretty sure it's wisdom. Well, that's what I want to say anyway. Okay, so charisma's staying put. Let's store this and try re-rolling a bit more. Not very bright, but... Actually, yeah, let's go with that. Not very bright, but very stalwart. Yeah, let's go with it. I don't know. Is this the... what? Is this the ideal? Okay, it looks like wisdom is the right call. Let's go with it. Now... You know what? I like the idea of... I don't know. A spear seems a little... You know what? Screw up. We'll go with spear. And missile weapon, of course. Cure light wounds. And, yeah, sure. That should do. And then Sun Scorch. That looks nice. Yep, that works perfectly. Now, what else is there?
Let's spill some blood.
Your time draws near.
Haven't I just used that one?
You will do well to fear a woman's wrath.
No, there was that one.
Onward to victory!
It doesn't sound like it.
Die, fool!
Your time draws near.
Let's see.
Your time draws near. Face me if you dare. May the gods have mercy on you.
Let's go with it. At the core of Druidic faith lies the balance between nature and all living things. It is this balance which allows the cycle of nature to continue, grow, and prosper. When this balance is disrupted, then nature, and all those that live within its bounds, is harmed. So taught the elder Druids, and you have taken their teachings to heart. You are but a new initiate of nature, yet of late something has disturbed you. It started not long ago with a strange scent upon the air, carrying the hint of storms that should not be, and flocks of birds from the northern reaches, migrating south earlier than is custom. Even the earth itself began whispering to you in the night, telling of evil creatures stirring within its depths. Something is wrong, and the source of the disturbances seem to lie somewhere in the north. You have taken it upon yourself to travel to the spine of the world, and find the meaning behind these disturbances to the balance, and to see if they portend some greater evil within the region. Nature must be protected, and the balance must be restored. I'm tempted. We're talking about a druid here. You know what? This will be the oddball name. It's set. Okay, I think I'm okay with this setup. So is there anything I want to change? Probably not. This looks nice.